It's the truth.
Don't make me like people.
Yo, don't do that. Yeah. We don't want to change it up, man. We ain't trying to change it up. Listen, people, listen.
look,
we still don't like you.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? Listen,
real.
don't get it twisted.
Just like the page and read the post and then
That's
keep it moving.
You know, just because we post something inspirational don't mean we like you.
Exactly.
Nah, definitely. We love all y'all. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Bipolar. Back to what I was saying. The things that you was mentioning, these are things that only a very talented person, you know, you're gifted. It's not every day you're gonna get this information. Like, we could keep going. This ain't the end. I don't know if there's a break and whatever. I don't know what's going on. But like, this is because I know reality.
And it was like static disruption.
Yo, that's it. Well, that's what it's been. From the moment I met you, I knew you was great. You know, it was before the Zulu jump off. Like, whenever there was a break off or whatever, I don't do that shit. I'm sorry. I don't know that, you know, I don't do social media bullshit. If I know somebody is their soul, you know, I gravitated to your soul. So whatever somebody put on me, a chain or a shirt or whatever, I don't do that for no fucking accolade. I do it because I love what I do. I love to contribute to the community. I want to bring peace. I want to bring joy, love, and all that. So if there's something that's going to be the opposite of that, that's on y'all to deal with. But whatever that is, that's not on me to say I'm going to break my ties with someone I already made a bond with. This is a soul bond that we have. So that's why we do what we do. Regardless of what happened, that's why it don't matter how old you are. It didn't matter at all. I never wanted to ask. I never cared because I already knew your soul. We soul people. Like, we've been here forever. This is just a shell. Yes. Fuck the fucking hair and all this. And I ain't worried about that. What do I feel inside after I leave you? That's the shit I feel. Because there's times where I don't got a fucking haircut. I look all busted, old-ass Timbs. I come into place. Everyone's like, oh, there he go again. Reality is like, but that's the boy. That's my man's. Mm-hmm. I know everybody. Like, yo, it happens. People like, yo, he's too much. He's I don't give a shit. Do not pass go around me. I don't give a fuck.
I always give you a hug.
All the time. It was always love. Mm-hmm. That's how it is. There's always going to be this and that. But you know what? There ain't no time for that when we here. We here now. We live in the now. And not enough people do that. So whenever they mention this or mention that, I understand, but you're worrying about a problem that doesn't exist in our realm. Like, where we at right now, this is something else that people aren't going to understand. They're going to realize it later on, and that's sad because right now, we living in the now. You need to get this right now. That knowledge that you just spit, everything he was mentioning, whether you did...
Especially like I kept saying, man, on the artist aspect. And I was waiting for you to get here because you are an active artist. You know what I'm saying? And to hear what some artists, just the way that they look at things, you know what I'm saying? Like, as an active artist, I know you heard some of that and say, you know what? Yeah, some of these dudes are doing this. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes are being counterproductive to themselves.
Yeah, and I was one of them. Reality was the one that would tell me to come. Besides Sergio, it had to be outside people as well. Because they're my own, like what I just said, that's my testimony for me. Being able to be like, all right, who's going to be the person besides my homeboy to be like, yo, you got it. Just chill.
Just chill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There was times when we had conversations and I was like, Gino, I know I'm not doing that with you. Mm-hmm. I was like, no. Get off my phone. I'm not talking to you. And I know that he would be like, yo, why is she talking to me like this? But it was because I had to speak to him in a language he needed to hear.
Yeah.
You know, let's talk. Like that time you called me and was like, oh, well, I got this manager. And I was like, okay, but I want you to manage me, Reality. I was like, dude, you got like 6 managers.
Yo, he saw that face. He was like,
but at the time, that's what it was.
Prospects. It's like, who am I going to choose? You got to choose one. There's only one can rule the ring. You know,
and I was like, so if you got 6 managers and they all taking 20%. You were maxed out.
6 managers.
You know,
I ain't never had no 6 managers.
He was like,
it's just prospects.
He was like, no, I got this person. I was like, but dude, if everybody's getting 20% and there's only 4 quarters in the dollar or 5 20-cent pieces, if we're dealing with the UK system, where do I fit in? Mm-hmm. Straighten out your business. If you need to talk, I'm always here.
And plus, that's 4 different pieces of advice from different people.
Exactly.
But that's what I did. is read contracts. But see, there's the difference because now from that point on, now I'm making money. Now I'm traveling. I'm doing things off of that, but I'm still learning off of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I'm making more from managing myself.
Yeah.
It's like
I
the same
said,
deal like you was dealing with managers that you had to teach. That was the same deal with me looking at contracts over and over and seeing that all the things that they are claiming to offer, I could do on my own. You know,
Exactly.
I could create my own team. We could do our own things. So a lot of artists don't realize that. Like there's a lot we can do that could utilize with DJing. I mean, how DJ is for you, that's the business aspect for me. As an artist, that's my shit. But because I know I can't just survive off of just wake up, let's do my shit. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna last long. So I gotta get up and do what I gotta do this, do that.
But that's okay.
It's all good.
Because you can still do that and be an artist.
Do your shit.
And that's
See,
what I love about
and-
the situation.
But see, you did the right thing because you hooked up with these two brothers and you made them believe in you. So no matter what, you still have a support system. They may not know everything, but Sergio is going to be calling me tomorrow. I know it's going down in my DM tomorrow.
For real.
Even though it's a Sunday,
It's going down.
he's going to hit me up and be like, yo, reality. And I'm going to be like, I'm off today. Talk to me on Monday. And then before he wakes up, he'll get a message from me saying, what time you want to talk?
That's it.
Because I hit him up this morning and was like, are we still good?
Yeah.
And he gave me the Kool-Aid man.
You gotta chase people.
I was cracking up when I read that. I was like, yo, he's silly.
Yo, I got a photo with Serge next to Elmo. I'm dead serious. Like he didn't even know that face was. I was like, yo, when he get excited, like people say I get excited, like yo, he's the same way. Like, no, he's not. So I got a photo. It's on the Facebook. I put him side to side next to Elmo. They used to be, yo, you be wildin'. This guy, he gets happy too. But it's a good thing. Because when people are happy, when people, like, we happy, Bo's happy. We happy people. As Alfie, Swiss, we happy. And that's what brings, Blunt Sessions. Like, we can't just...
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I
But
like
don't make me smile too much because then people think I'm
Nah. We don't got the videos yet, but when the videos come, hey, you gotta come back.
And look, it's all right.
People gonna have to see.
It's all right to like us.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
I don't know. You was talking about that tip thing earlier.
Felonies and misdemeanors.
Hey, look.
Felonies,
sexual
misdemeanors.
Well, hey, man. Hey, look, shout out to y'all. I know y'all is out there listening, and I know y'all understood what I'm saying. Y'all are with me. Don't tweet me. Don't do any of that stuff. I get it. I understand. Damn it, there's levels to shit.
Yes, sir.
All bad.
Do you collect anything else besides music?
Sleep.
Hours.
When I
time?
can.
When you find
yeah,
time?
when I find time. Do I collect anything? Jay? No.
That's it.
So you're not
It's just the music.
You're not a hoarder.
All right. Well, when you were growing up, before DJ reality was DJ reality, it was just reality is hitting me.
Well, she
up.
was 8.
Like, yeah, because we know
Actually, no. Actually, it's always been music. My family is a musical family.
So, all right, that's where it came from.
Yeah, it's inherent. It's in our DNA.
Were anybody else DJs or musicians? How did it inspire you?
One of our first cousins is Mighty Mike C from Fearless 4. It's like
No,
it's
people
like,
don't know this. So this is our Netflix. So, bam, Netflix don't got this. What?
What? I grew up. My mom, she used to tutor Kumo D. Like,
I'm starting to like this question. But go on, please.
It's just our family has always been around music. It's in the morning getting up for school. The first thing my mom did was turn on the radio.
Turn on some music.
We grew up. I always tell people we grew up poor.
Yeah.
So music is all we had.
Get your mind away from everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
You know,
me too.
But even in that setting, there was always love and laughter.
Yeah.
So
where was that? Where you was
the
growing up?
Bronx.
The
I
Bronx.
was born in Harlem, but raised in the Bronx.
Bronx. Understood.
You see the shirt, man?
Yeah,
All day.
yeah.
Yo, explain the feeling when you heard Kumo D's album, the record on the radio, the first time.
I
Like,
think
did you know? Did you even?
No, I didn't know that until
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
And my mom, when I brought the record home, and she was like, "That voice sounds familiar."
What?
And I was like,
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
My mom, she was like, and then I was like, "Oh, that's this," and she was like, "That's Mo." I was like,
He wasn't even cool.
He wasn't even cool. He's just
I was
Mo.
like-
This is great.
I was like, okay. Then that made me feel like my mom was cool.
That's
Yeah.
it. Like, yeah.
Like, you can't give me no grief now.
Well, yeah, for real.
Yeah,
like,
like-
the
Yeah,
rapper on the
yeah.
radio.
It was
And-
waiting for her to be like, nah, that's just Maurice.
Right?
And then when I think I was more excited when I heard Rockin' It on the radio.
Oh,
Nice.
And it was knowing that here goes our first cousin that lived upstairs in the projects and my uncle's best friend. We called him Butchie,
Yeah.
but his Peso.
Yeah.
And they're running, yo. And I was like, wow.
It's happening.
Like-
Whatever it is, something's happening.
Like, how'd y'all do this? And
Yeah.
and seeing them in their leather Fearless 4
Yeah.
outfits
Yeah.
and they doing I was more excited for them.
Because that's fam.
Yeah, and it was just okay,
Yeah.
but
That's it.
other than that, it's always been music. It's just
That was part of life. That's it.
I don't remember collecting anything other than really records.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to fix record players, and I was the local. We go on the terrace, and I'd have the component set, 2 component sets, and doing the volume buttons back and forth, and it's just always been there.
That was it.
Yeah.
damn.
You got a favorite record out of all 300,000?
I have favorite groups. One of my all-time favorite groups is Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Cool.
Yes.
I used to do promo for 2 Live Crew up in New York.
Before they got banned.
Yeah. But do you know how hard it was to promote Pop That Pussy in New York?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I
I
bet.
don't even know how that
The
could even fly.
yeah, it did.
That's dope. Nice.
I guess
Nice.
one of the records that still gets me hype, no matter when I hear it, is always Yes Indeed, which was a small group on the Loot label. And this record just had so much energy. And I remember when I first heard it, and it just had all these strings, and they were dropping in a Rakim sample. And you just heard ding, 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 ding. The closer I get, the better it sounds.
Playlist.
And I was like, wow. And the guys, it was different for me being a New Yorker to hear a New York type rap song coming from a down south label.
Yeah.
And every time I hear that record to this day, and they only made one record. They made one EP. That was the only song on the record.
That's it.
And that record, like the video and everything, like the video looked like something EPMD would have done. And it was
EPMD.
just like to this day, I think a couple of months ago, I was at ODS and one of the DJs that
I
was
had
there.
it.